Yes, lads, welcome back to episode 7, the penultimate episode of the Borussia Dortmund CAREERMODE. We've got one more to come, of course, and that'll be the season finale. And then we'll be on to a new career mode, and I'm gonna choose English Premier League as far as I know. I said that really weird. English Premier League is what I'm going to go for. As far as I know, I'm not 100% on the idea of a team like Arsenal, but there's loads of teams I could go for. I got Arsenal, Liverpool, West Ham, Nottingham Forest. I'm going to try and use the FIFA 23 mod, but I'm not 100% I'll be able to get it working in time for a big turnaround date. So I might do some rebuilds in between, but I'll just fill you guys in on what's happening in between. I might do like 2 or 3 rebuilds, one which I've promised to do in the meantime. But yeah, anyway, we're on to the episode. And to start off with, we've got a game against FC Köln, which is a simulation, of course, but I mean, it's Köln, and it's not going to be that bad as far as I'd think so anyway. They're not a bad team, but they're not exactly the best team in the world. But yeah, we should win this game pretty comfortably. We are away from home, of course. There's always added elements which make it a bit more difficult. But I digress. We are going to stop wasting time. We've got the UCL to play later on, the quarterfinals, and we'll simulate this game against FC Köln at whatever their stadium's called. So hopefully we get a 2-0 victory. Sebastian Haller opened the scoring. Sebastian Haller scored the final goal. Adeyemi scored in the 33rd. And as well as that, Sommer got an 8.2. He shared the man of the match with Adeyemi. Both got an 8.2 rating. And that's very nice to see to start off with. So we've got another simulation game as well to follow after that. And we've got RB Leipzig. I mean, they're second in the league, but I CBA to play it, guys. I'm not being funny. I've got so many games to play until the end of the season. So I'll try and make it into 2 concise and clear episodes. So yeah, we're going to do that, obviously. We can see what we've got next. We've got Man City in the UCL, 2 games in Stuttgart. In between that, just a little game to simulate between that. But yeah, we'll simulate this one against RB Leipzig. Of course, need to make a few changes to the side because obviously they play a lot of games, don't they? They play lots and lots of games in the season. So give them a little bit of a rest. A lot of the first teamers will get game time reduced towards the end of the season so they can play the UCL a little bit more. And we'll simulate this game against Leipzig. Hopefully we'll get the dub. Similar formations. And we will get a 2-2 draw. That's not bad. And Kunku opened the scoring. Royce scored after that just before half-time. Januzaj scored in the 73rd. And we obviously scored again very, very late. We keep scoring late goals. This time Thomas Meunier in the 86th minute. The game was fairly balanced from what I can see, but we are at home, so we are expected to win. De Hood received a red card and got a 3.4 rating, so I'll blame it on him. But yeah, that's the simulation part for this little bit of the episode over, and we'll go into the UCL quarter-final first leg against Manchester City. So yeah, we're in the quarter-final stage of the UEFA Champions League. The English-born English international Jude Bellingham will feature heavily in these 2 legs. And obviously, it's a massive game. We see Mahrez and Ruben Diaz walking out for Man City already, and this promises to be a tremendous game of football. And we're at home at the Signal Iduna Park. See the tifo before the game. Is that Thomas Meunier? It looks like him. I'm assuming so, but yeah, we'll hopefully give it a good game in this. We'll start with our lineup as well. Kobal starts in goal. We've got the back 5 of Mori as the right wing back, replacing the usual right wing back of Thomas Meunier. Sula, Hummels, Akanji and Guerrero as the rest of the back 5, with Bellingham and Savic at the midfield 2. And then Captain Royce, Sebastian Haller and Christian Pulisic as the front 3. So a very, very strong team indeed. We see him getting a picture taken before the game. Look at him. Look at him, you beautiful bastards. Look at him. They're loving it. They're loving the occasion. This should be a fantastic game of football. And we'll see a quick look at Man City's team as well. Before we get into the game, because obviously it's a big European game. And we need to make the most of the occasion. So Ederson starts in goal. Got the back 4, I think, for them. Got Zeki Çelik, who they've signed from Los Lille, the Turkish international right back. Diaz, Laporte and Cancelo make out the rest of the back 4, with Rodri, Valverde and De Bruyne as the midfield 3, and Grealish, Mahrez and their false 9 Phil Foden as the forward trio. So the first out of the game comes towards us in the 17th minute. Pulisic is looking to break through with a little bit of space. Finds the run of Marco Reus with a lovely ball. Diaz can't keep up. Chance for Marco Reus. Can he score straight from kickoff? Not really. Should have scored Marco Reus. Quite a poor miss, to be fair, in hindsight. Maybe could have done a little bit better, if I'm being perfectly honest. But, it is what it is. And we'll restart in the 24th minute with City on the attack. Foden shots blocked. Valverde retains the ball very well. Mahrez has got it now. Quick interplay between the two. Looking for Foden in the middle of the false nine. He gets a little bit of a jink on his man. Shoots front stick through Gregor Kobel. Brilliant finish by the Stockport Iniesta. And we're 1-0 down already at home against City. So we'll pick back up a little bit later in the game in the 38th minute. City again on the attack. Valverde and Rodri linking up nicely. Looking for Mahrez on the inside. Find Mahrez, who turns his man. Hits it from distance. It's a wonderful save by Gregor Kobel. It's a difficult start to the game, to be honest. They do get the corner, of course. Mahrez is swinging it in the middle towards his man. We get it away to an extent. Comes out to Foden again. Hits it first time. And Kobel gathers to keep the scores keep the scores as they were. 1-0 down at half-time. It's a little bit of a shame that we're losing, but, you know, it is what it is. We'll have to try again in the second half. And we will get the next highlight in the 64th. Royce and Milinkovic-Savic linking up nicely. Look at the inside shot from Savic. It's a good effort. It's a good save by Ederson. Should have probably caught that, I'm thinking. But still, it doesn't really matter. So Royce is looking for Haller in the middle, and Haller doesn't get up quite as well as he could do. Comes back out at the edge of the box towards Mats Hummels. Akanji got it now. He's going to have a shot from distance. It's just a little bit too high and wild from Akanji. So next out of the gate, it's a good save by Kobel there. Just a blink and you'll miss it save from our Swiss number one. We're looking for the run this time of Adeyemi, who's on for Sebastian Haller. It's a good pass through the middle. And we're looking for a chance here. We get past Laporte. We get past Ederson. Pretty much the similar goal from the goal which Man City scored. He hits it through the goalkeeper. It's a wonderful goal by Kareem the Dream Adeyemi to put us 1-1 in the game. It's our first goal of the leg, and it's a good goal, to be fair. Adeyemi does really, really well with this. Had a very good debut season for us so far since his €30 million move from RB Salzburg, and that was an excellent finish from the German youth international. So, final highlight, well, not actually the final highlight. The next highlight of the game comes at the 75th minute. Milinkovic-Savic creating lots of room of De Bruyne here. He's going to hit one from distance. Edge of the box, shot by Milinkovic-Savic. Just over the bar. He was so unlucky there. He's been the star of this game so far. Not scored or assisted, but he's been wonderful. Excellent effort. And all we can do on the sideline is, I don't even know what the trainees doing on the sideline either. But final highlight of the game does come to Man City in the 83rd. Mahrez gets past Guerrero very, very well. In towards Silva, in towards Erling Braut Haaland. And he scores against his former club. And it's just so demoralising as Manchester City take back to Manchester a 2-1 victory. It's just unfortunate. It's one of them games. That's what happens sometimes in career mode. Obviously, Foden with a very weird goal. Same with Adeyemi, to be fair, but that goal from Haaland on his weak foot was absolutely exceptional. Such a good finish by the big Norwegian hitman. So yeah, we'll have a look at the highlights. The match facts at the end of the game. I think City deserved it. We got outpassed, we got outpossessed by massive amounts. We ended up with 30% less possession. It's a little bit embarrassing, the grand scheme of things. And obviously, Foden takes on the man of the match. Milinkovic-Savic gets a 7.4, so not bad really from his game. I told you he was our best player by a good distance, in all fairness. And it's just one of them games, it really is. We'll move on into a couple of simulated games, which we have to take care of now. And obviously Stuttgart is the one we're going to go for. That's the quick look at the team. You don't care. We're in the final little bits of the Bundesliga. Just trying to get over the line. We win 2-0. Comfortable victory. Meunier opens a scoring in the 22nd minute. Then Ozcan scores in the 69th minute. 69. But you know, guys, I digress. Not a funny joke whatsoever, but we do get the all-important 3 points. I think we've won the league, to be honest with you, at this point. Not a bad result whatsoever. Man of the match was Meunier with a 9.4. And we need to carry this form into the second leg against Manchester City. Obviously, it's a massive game of football. It really is. And, I mean, we just need to win. We need the all-important victory in the second leg. So we don't have any more forfeits to achieve at the end of the season. So we'll go into that game against Manchester City. We are at the Etihad Stadium, also known as the Etihad Stadium. Very, very poor banter there. No one's actually laughing about that. And we've got a big game against the citizens. Manchester City need a win. We really do. I keep saying that, but we'll see the team before we kick off. Kobel starts in goal, got the back five. Moray again replaces Thomas Meunier as the right wing back. We go for Sula, Hummels, Akanji and Guerrero as the rest of the back five. Bellingham and Savage as the midfield two. Then Pulisic, Haller and Royce as the forward trio for this big game in Manchester. The first out of the game, though, comes towards us in the 18th minute. Pulisic gets on the end of a pass from Sebastian Haller. Shrugs off Cancelo for a chance on goal. It's a great save by Ederson. And City escape with that. We got another chance in the 34th for Pulisic again, who gets past Cancelo. Can he get past Ederson? It's at the keeper again. It's a wasted chance. But in the 38th minute, Pulisic again looking for the inside pass towards Bellingham, who gets a strike from distance off the deflection. Is that off Laporte or Diaz? It's woeful defending either way. And we're back level on the tie. We're in the lead on the night, sorry. But it's a wonderful goal. Well, it's a wonderful deflection, I should say, by Jude Bellingham. Brilliant little deflection for us there. Look at the state of that. Edison sent all ends up. And it's a brilliant goal to finish the half off as we are 1-0 ahead. Going into the half-time interval, we've got a lot to play for. Come off John Stones. Neither Diaz or Laporte there. But still, the next out of the game comes towards Man City in the 62nd minute. Haller's dispossessed by Cancelo. De Bruyne with a beautiful through ball to Alvarez, trying to chip the keeper, Kobal. It's a very good save from our Swiss number one. And the final highlight of the game in the 72nd minute. Haller's played through, gets past Diaz, gets past Celik, shrugs off Diaz again, and he gets it past Edison for the 3-2 on the night. Sorry, 3-2 over the legs and 2-0 on the night. Brilliant goal by Sebastian Haller, number 9. The absolute weapon of a man which he is. He's absolutely carrying us. I'm not going to lie, he's really, really doing his job for us. Fantastic goal again by Sebastian Haller. And that looks like the final highlight of the game for a 2-0 victory. Not the most comprehensive game of football you're ever going to see, but we still won. All ends up, and that's what matters at the end of the day. That's all that matters. Brilliant, brilliant performance by the boys all the way through, though. Sebastian Haller with another crucial goal in the season. He just gets loads, doesn't he? He gets so many important goals. Obviously, John Stones with an own goal as well, which probably did us a massive favour. You look at the stats as well. Pulisic probably should have done a bit better and maybe scored one of his chances. But still, as I keep saying, we win the game. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you win, as long as you win. We're through to the semi-finals of the Champions League, and we've got a horrendous tie. We really, really have. You'll see at the end of the episode who we have got. Sebastian Haller takes on the man of the match ball again for like the 20th time this season. And that is another tremendous result as we hit the press conference room just to emphasise how pleased we are with another tremendous performance. We'll see the results as well. Liverpool go through against United, and Bayern, and actually Bayern, Monte Calcio and PSG and Inter are all drawing their first leg. So hopefully we don't get Bayern. I don't care what we get. I don't want Bayern. Liverpool are beatable. So are PSG or Inter. I'd rather play Monte Calcio than Bayern. That's who I'd want. That's who I'd want. Everyone's beatable apart from Bayern. So we know that from the series. Only team to the first team to beat us in the actual first game of the series. But I look at the press conference, as I say before, and you can't beat the UEFA Champions League for drama. I've never seen that text before, to be fair. And it was a great comeback on the night. We did absolutely tremendous. We came into the game a goal behind, and we really, really pulled up our socks and proper push for it. So go down as an impressive win. Were you pleased with performance? Yes, of course I was pleased with performance. What a stupid question. I don't even get why I'd asked that, because I'm obviously pleased with the performance. That's why we won the game. And De Bruyne was very good in midfield. He wasn't. You know what? He wasn't. He was average. He got outmarked by Milinkovic-Savic and Bellingham. And that's just a fact. Hummels absolutely did a job on him as well. If you empty Hummels' pockets, all you'll find is Kevin De Bruyne. He was such a talented performance by all three involved in the centre of the park. And they just kept De Bruyne out of the game. But we've got a few more games to come as way of simulation. Obviously, games I'm not bothered about. The Bundesliga first in the first game. And then we've got a game in the DFB Pokal semi-final against Union Berlin, which we need to win, obviously, because we want to win, well, maybe all 3 trophies this season, if it's on for us. Now they're doing one season as well, there's a lot more pressure on us to win everything. As we've already won the Bundesliga to an extent. And we'll simulate this game against Wolfsburg. Hopefully we get the dub. And we get a 2-1 loss. Did Jeffrey Bruma just score 2 goals against us? I know he used to play for Wolfsburg, the Dutch centre-back. Because that's embarrassing. Oh dear, that's rough. That's really rough, if anything. Oh dear, I don't even know who scored for us. Oh god, oh Marlon. Still, disappointing result. Hummels and Akanji get 4.9 ratings, and Bruma, oh, it's the Portuguese Bruma. The one who used to play for PSV. Oh wow, that's even better. Like a non-sharp object, Bruma. He barely scores in real life. As if we've lost that game. Oh god, I hope we're carrying some good form into this semi-final of the Pokal. We need to win that. So we'll go into that semi-final as well. We see the other draw, which is Leipzig versus Vfb Stuttgart. That should be an interesting game, surely. I'm guessing it will be. And hopefully, I keep saying it, hopefully we get the dub in a simulation. Because we simulate half our games and play half our games. As you know now, that's the new routine of the channel. as far as I can make out. I just don't want to lose this. I want to win 3 trophies, or at least have a chance of winning 3 trophies going into the finale, which is coming out either tomorrow or the next day, as far as I know. I've sort of slowed down because I've got a bit bored of the career mode, to be honest, guys. That's just usually how it goes. We're going to do some rebuilds after this before we do a final FIFA 23 save, before actual FIFA 23 releases. So simulate this game against Union Berlin and we'll get a 2-1 victory. Not exactly fantastic. Ramikadir, I think it is, opened the score in the first minute, and then in the 52nd, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic scored again in the DFB Pokal, and Halle scored the winner, which is what you'd expect as he takes on man of the match for the 35,000th time in this career mode. So we're looking at the episode now, guys. We've got a final game against Bayern Munich in the league. I think if we win this game, we've technically won the Bundesliga, as far as I know. We see Leon Goretzka walking in. We see Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. That's the key battle. Goretzka versus Milinkovic-Savic. I'd take Milinkovic-Savic any day of the week. He's more technically proficient. He's more skilled. He's just maybe not as much of a physical specimen as Leon Goretzka is. Right, I'm not even joking. I know it's a bit random. I've obviously paused the audio and had to restart it. I had to refilm 7 minutes of audio because the pissing scrapman's come round going, any old scrap metal. What is he doing? He's causing me issues. This scrapman is the #1 enemy of this channel. He's causing me absolute issues. I'm going to go and sort him out, I think. Absolute mug. So, I mean, just ignore that team. That is the team we've got. You know, ignore me. I'm rambling. I'm getting frustrated though, because I've had to literally redo all the audio because in the background going, any old scrap metal. Oh, what a noob. But in the first 10 minutes of the game, Halle gets on a loose ball by Pulisic, gets past Upamecano, gets past Sabitzer. No one can get across to him, and Sebastian Halle finesses it around Manuel Neuer, and we're 1-0 ahead inside the opening 11 minutes of the game. Very good start, to be honest. I mean, what else can you say? It's just a nice start to the game. To be in the lead against such a massive team like Bayern Munich, the biggest team in Germany, of course. Hopefully we're ending their reign of domination this season, which is pretty much looking that way. I think Dortmund's a bit of an easy team to do a career mode with. But yeah, great start indeed. We'll restart again in the 25th minute. Halle gets on a loose ball again by Pulisic. Returns the pass. Lovely. For Alphonso Davies. Chance for Pulisic to beat the keeper. Neuer makes a phenomenal save after standing up his ground so well. In the 32nd minute, Royce gets the better of Sabitzer. Cuts inside on his man. Looking for the finesse shot. And Neuer makes another good save. That's becoming a trend, that, isn't it? Neuer making good saves. Very good goalkeeper from the German international goalkeeper. As we get the corner still, Royce is looking in the middle for a big man like Milinkovic-Savic, who's got Goretzka to contend with. He absolutely runs past him, and it's a miss by Savic. Unfortunate indeed. And just before half-time, Bayern will get a final chance. Sane coming down the line, cuts inside his man Sula, gets really lucky, outside ball towards Gnabry. Goretzka's got it, quick 1-2, Aspas is on the ball now, Hummels comes across, wonderful challenge. What? Are you taking the piss?
He's kidding, right?
I don't know. I can't sometimes. I just get so frustrated, and I just think the referees on this game have no brain cells. And look how mad I am on the sidelines. I'm not having this rubbish. Why am I wearing a flat cap? I've worn one for every series. Why am I wearing one? I don't know. I don't know, but Aspas steps to take the penalty. He sends Kobal the wrong way. And it's undeserved. That's the main thing about it. The refs are fixing games. The Bundesliga is so fixed. Honestly. I'm trying to slay the Bavarian beast here, and you're giving me dodgy penalties away. It's just ridiculous. It really, really is. I don't know. We'll restart in the 59th minute. Halle's got the ball. Looking for Guerrero, who finds Marco Reus, who looks for the cut inside, gets past his man. Wonderful save. Again by Manuel Neuer. How many times have we said that? Not even this episode, just this series so far. Neuer at full stretch again. But obviously we do get the corner. We're looking in the middle for Milinkovic-Savic one more time. Who gets up well. It's cleared away just about. We've still got the ball this time. Guerrero with the shot. And Neuer gathers comfortably. And then we've got one little final bit of the game. Look at Bayern's reaction here. It's embarrassing. Look at it. So that's the full-time whistle gone. Look at Bayern players. Why are we on the floor? Why are we on the floor? Get up. Get up, you muppets. Honestly, why are the Bayern players like shouting and jumping about? You've drawn 1-1 and we've won the title. You absolute imbeciles. I literally... They're a bunch of idiots. They really are.
We have people that are stupid.
Just go away, Bayern. We've won the league. Wait, no celebrations. That's the only reason I watched all that bit, just so I could see if we won the league or not. And they haven't even showed me. Oh my god. I swear I've won the league at this point of the season. It's just so frustrating sometimes, this game. Just what happens in it? But look at the stats. Apparently they had 3.4 expected goals. 1 was a penalty, which shouldn't have been a penalty. And then 2 were in the same highlight reel. I mean, we dominated that game. We really did. We were the better team. We were the superior team. Just one of them games. It just happens against big teams in Germany. Like Bayern Munich, the biggest team. They just get every decision, essentially. It's just a bit scripted. If I'm being perfectly honest, guys, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not bothered. The series is nearly over anyway, as I keep reminding myself and you guys. And just another reminder, we are going to do rebuilds next. I know I've said it like 3 times, but we're going to do rebuilds next for a couple of weeks until I can figure out this FIFA 23 mod, because I've got my gaming PC and that, and I just want to make sure I can give you guys the best level of content available, which is probably not from me, but I try my best. You have to give me that. I try my best. And I'm relatively, compared to what I used to be, at least fairly, like, I upload fairly regularly. I'm fairly regular, that's what I'll say. But yeah, guys, end of episode, of course. We've got a final 2.5 minutes just to sit here and listen to me ramble on about nonsense. A few position changes, a few, like, looks we've got in the... Look, we've got Bayern in the semi-finals of the UCL. That is horrendous. That is such a bad draw. That's literally the team I didn't want. It's just laughable sometimes. I'd have preferred PSG, because at least they're, like, shocking at the back. Bayern are all over tremendous. And if they start Sadio Mane, we'll not get through to the final. We really won't get through to the final. It's just one of them things, guys. I mean, apparently we nailed the title. So, hey, we've won the league. No trophy lift or anything. It's just disappointing. I'm not going to lie to you. I just think there should always be a trophy lift on the first game back you play. It makes sense to me, even if it becomes bugged and stuff like that. I just think it makes sense. But we see the semi-final draw as well. Obviously, Liverpool won and so did PSG, so we could get either one of them in the final. That'd be lovely. Klopp returning for the final game of the series. But yeah, we've got the Bundesliga table it's wrapped up. 13 points clear of Leipzig with 3 games to go. Mathematically impossible with 4 games, never mind 3. So I've won the league with 3 games to spare. Actually 4 games, but you know what I mean. Haller's actually the second top scorer in the UCL, which is quite nice, with 7 goals. Excuse me, got some wind. Very good, Sebastian. And he's also the top scorer in the Bundesliga with 27 in 22. Belotti's got 18, Schick's got 16, and Royce has got 14. Royce is also the top assister, along with Diaby and Bellingham, both with 9 apiece. Guerrero's got 7, in 23 games as a left wing back as well. Seems like quite ridiculous numbers, to be honest. And then Kobal has pretty much wrapped up the clean sheet haul already after 30 games. So in the next episode, we've got an away game against Bayern Munich in the UCL to kick off. A home game will then follow against VfL Bochum. Obviously a simulation, even though it is a little bit of a derby. Well, it is a derby, innit, really, to speak of. That's why I was hesitant signing a few players from there. Then a home game against Bayern, an away game against Schalke, another derby, actually, 2 back-to-back derby games in the league. A home game will then follow against Hertha Berlin, and then we should have the cup final, and hopefully, if we're lucky, the UCL final. Every league game in that episode will be simulated. We'll be playing both Champions League games and the cup game, and then hopefully we'll be playing the Champions League final against whoever it's going to be. Hopefully Liverpool, but you know, probably PSG. But yeah, guys, that's all I've got today for today's episode of the Borussia Dortmund Career Mode. I really appreciate you watching, as always. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I'll catch you next one, guys. Stay safe, drink some water.